was lost at sea. I was under the waves before love rescued me. I was a fighter, I could turn on a thread. Now I stand accused of the things I said. When love comes to town, I'm gonna jump that train. When love comes to town, I'm gonna catch that plane. Well, maybe I was wrong to ever let you down, but I did what I did because love came to town. December 1st, 1984, Philadelphia, Upper Darby, the Tower Theater. My very first concert, my very first U2 concert, that I had to go with my very older brother. Yeah, because my mom would not let me go to the concert by myself, so I had to go with him. Awesome. But, see, this wasn't the first time I had gone to the Tower Theater. No, I had gone a few weeks prior to see where I was going to be sitting for the U2 show. So I saw some guy named John Waite, but technically I do not count him as my first concert because I did not listen to him. No, I didn't. Before I walked in, I got a bunch of cotton balls and I stuck them in my ears. And then I just went in. See, back in the dark ages of the 1980s, a kid could not Google Tower Theater. How long does it take to get there from your house? Tower Theater, what's the seating chart look like? No, I had to go there. So, once I got there, I had clocked how long it took to get from my house to the Tower Theater. Then I got to look at where everything was, and then I got to see exactly where I would be sitting for the U2 show, and then I left. I went home. I didn't care about John Waite. So, but then, December 1st, the actual night, sitting in my seat, unable to move, unable to blink, I have with me a beautiful bouquet of flowers that I'm going to give to Bono, who is a lead singer, most people know that. And looking at me with utter disdain is my brother. But then, they take the stage. And as my brother likes to remind me, I lost my ever-loving preteen mind. I ran into a juke joint when I heard a guitar scream. The lights were turning blue and I was dazing in a dream. I used to make love under the red sunset. I'm making promises that I'll soon forget. When love comes to town, I'm gonna jump that train. When love comes to town, I'm gonna catch that plane. Well, maybe I was wrong to ever let you down, but I did what I did because love came to town. So yeah, maybe I did lose my little ever-loving mind. It's okay. Yeah, because as soon as they took the stage, I screamed like someone had shot my grandmother, took off, ran down to the front of the stage. It was just me, the stage, and the band. And there I was with my flowers. And all I wanted to do was just give my flowers to Bono. I was just going to give it to him. But instead of giving it to him, I sort of threw it at him. And I hit him in the face. You know what? Bono was very gracious. He picked up the flowers, smelled them, looked fearfully in my direction, and then gave them to some other girl. But that was okay, because I didn't mind, because this was my first concert, and nothing was going to ruin it. When love comes to town, I'm gonna jump that train. When love comes to town, I'm gonna catch that plane. Well, maybe I was wrong to ever let you down, but I did what I did because love came to town. So U2 and I share a lot of firsts with U2. It was the first time I had worked as a security guard in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Again, I was still a teenager, oddly enough, and my first assignment was to guard U2 at JFK Stadium, which I don't even think JFK Stadium is still there. But yeah, so it's me, the band, Paul McGinnis, their manager, and me, again, me, guarding them. Yeah, because back in the day, they didn't even have security. If shit went down, it was just me. And my inability to throw flowers. I don't. And then there's another first. It was the first time some would say I would be charged with stalking. Some say stalking, I say stopping by, visiting. So I was in Ireland, I had a friend that lived in Ireland, and she said, hey, you want to go to Bono's house? And I'm like, yes, I want to go to Bono's house. So she drove, and we went to Bono's house, she stopped the car, and just then, the gate had opened. And I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. So I took off again, and I ran through the gate. And I'm just standing there, I'm looking, like I knew his house was gonna be set back, but I'm like looking, and I'm like, this is awesome, this is where Bono lives. And then I hear, him. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm just looking, I'm looking. What you looking at? This isn't a museum, it's not a library. You're on private property. He was his security guard, or actually I think it was an officer of the law, because he was not happy. And I'm just looking around. He goes, I don't care what you're doing. He's like, this is private property, get out. And I was like, but, and then I did something, I don't know what happened to me, I lost my little mind. And I literally said to him, but they've come all the way from America. I do sit there now. And he said, don't make me shoot you. So a couple of firsts with them, but anyway. Back to December 1st. Why December 1st was so great was because 3 songs into their set, Bono says, welcome to the unforgettable fire. And then he coughs, and he lost his voice. He lost his voice. No shit. Lost it. So now, if this happened today, it would be no big deal, because they'd have backing tracks, or they'd have like 25 singers singing the melody line anyway. It wouldn't be a problem. But back in the day, you had to actually sing. So, we sang. We sang for him. All 3,000 people at the Tower Theater sang for him. And I remember looking at his face, because I was practically almost on stage with him, and I turned around to see what he was looking at. And he was looking at us. And I was just never so moved in all my life. And it was also the first time I sang out loudly. Because I was always kind of quiet and kind of shy, and I always kind of wanted to stay to myself about the singing. So it was like that moment really just changed me. And for the first time in my life, it was like, tapped me on the shoulder and said, you know, maybe you should be a singer. Now, I didn't know how I was going to actually become a singer, but that moment forever changed me. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you. Only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have kissed honey lips, felt the healing fingertips. You burn like a fire, this burning desire. I have spoke with eternal angels. I have held the hand of the devil. It was warm in the night. I was cold as a stone, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. No, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I believe in the kingdom come in all the colors and bleed into one. Yeah. before. No, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I still have